Good night, Trotty. You just didn't score enough runs, did you, in the end?
Yeah. I think the last 4 overs we were 16 for 5. So we're in a decent position. Would have liked to have been a few more runs at that point as well. Obviously, you always want a little bit extra, but I think credit to the way that the English bowlers bowled in Australian conditions. Australian conditions obviously suited them, and the way that they fielded was, and all 10 dismissals were catches. So I think that it was a good experience for our boys, and hopefully we can learn from it going forward for the next couple of games.
I think it's your team's first international T20 match in Australia. Playing on a Perth wicket is going in the deep end, isn't it? But presumably it's just another example that they need a bit more experience in such conditions.
Well, I think so. I think it depends how you look at it and the stance you want to take. I think a case of we've got a lot of players who played. We've got a lot of good players, I just think we're in a position, and we need to get better at playing a full 40 overs. I think there are times where we'll play 32 to 33 overs really well and get those 7 overs wrong, where we let ourselves down and we let the opposition sort of take the game away a little bit, or we put ourselves in a position where we really have to chase the game. So there's things we need to work on. As we all know, but I'm positive and really excited for the next 4 games. Hopefully we learn from this match, as I said, and get to practice in the next few days, Monday, Tuesday, and look forward to the next one.
Quite encouraged by the way Afghanistan came back in the field.
I think so. I would have liked less drop catches, less fumbles, less misfields if possible. I thought of the way that we bowled, the spinners in particular were really, really good. So there is some things to take away from the game, but we just need a few more extra runs, especially because a lot of the teams, the opposition, whenever they're going to win the toss, they're going to chase. So batting first, we're going to have to get better at assessing conditions and putting scores on board.
I might ask you a bit about England. That was a very impressive performance by Sam Curran and Mark Wood, I guess, particular. What did you make of it?
We knew what we were going to get from the word go, having watched and watched England play a lot previously, and also having players who've played in England, especially in the T20 blast and franchise stuff. So there's a lot of experience. We spoke at depth about them, and look a very, very good organized outfit who probably have a lot of combinations that they could pick from in their squad. So they look have as if they've played a lot of cricket, which they have. They've been in Pakistan, they've been and then playing here in Australia. So for us, our first competitive international game on Australian soil, that's okay. We'll roll on to Melbourne and hopefully pull our socks up.
Umesh, if you'd like to take yourself off mute and ask Jonathan your question.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Jonathan, my question is simply that the way Afghanistan stretched the match till the end, till the 18th over or 19th over, they stretched the match. That was very commendable from the bowlers, that they took on very great shot with that much short target. So how do you think that are there still some departments which where Afghanistan is lacking down and where you guys needs to improve?
Well, I think we need to improve in all areas, really, if we can. Obviously, the bowling was good tonight, but we need to get better with regards to our power play and the batting. We have some talented players who hopefully can hit their straps in the next few games and put the opposition under pressure. And then I think our fielding, we saw the evidence and the way that the England caught the ball. All their chances were taken. I think they had a very difficult dropped chance at point, and that was it. Especially when we're trying to defend small targets like that, your fielding's got to be on point. And so today we weren't. We'll be working really hard to get that right.
And
good
we've
luck
got
for
one
the next match.
Thank you very much.
We've got one final question on Zoom, and Ju, if you'd like to unmute yourself and ask Jonathan your question.
Jonathan, were there any secrets regarding English style of playing you told to Afghanistan side before the game?
Sorry, what was the question? Any secrets?
Are there any secrets regarding English style of playing you told it to Afghanistan side before the game?
No, we're very, very clear, and we knew exactly how they were going to play. There are no secrets at all. We prepared really well for them, and just weren't able to execute today, unfortunately. Sometimes the opposition don't let you play well. There were times I thought we had moments where we could perhaps push on a little bit and put the English bowlers under pressure. And unfortunately, we weren't able to do that, and they sometimes didn't allow us to get away from them as well. So credit to them, and things we can do better as well for us.